Okay, so good morning everyone. Welcome back to the third day of our 5 days online enrichment program for GATE aspirants organized by Bengal College of Engineering Technology and by the departments of CSE, IT and CSE AI as well. So hope so you found the previous sessions useful and insightful. And today I introduce Mrs. Devashree Sarkar ma'am as the speaker of the day, and she is an assistant professor of CSE department, and today ma'am will be discussing the topic programming and data structure with you. Okay, so over to ma'am. Please ma'am.
Thank you, Purva ma'am, and good morning to all. So, ma'am has given my introduction, so no need to explain again. So, let's start our session. So, I am sharing my screen. So, if it is visible, okay. I hope it is visible to all. Okay. So, this is the first option. That one we are conducting the lecture notes of GATE, different subjects. So GATE is a vital entrance examination for our higher education, right? So now the subject that one I will discuss today, that is the name is data structure and algorithms. So first of all, we come the
Ma'am,
point of data structure. Why this term has been used like that is called the data and structure. So first of all, what is data at first? So that means data means that the information we are handling in regular days. That means you can say whenever you are studying a new subject, you prepared by yourself the note in your copy. So actually that is the data. So that means that you are making some conversation with your friends or your parents, whatever it with other person. That is the information. So that is the data. So according to our requirement, we should keep that data for the further use or for the future use. So if that cases, we should represent the data and we should store the data in a structured manner. So why we should require the structured manner? Suppose you in your room there has a study table and there has a chair. So maybe in that study table, so you have more than 10 books for each subject you have book. So that means in your study table you have kept three books. In your chair you have kept other three books. So that means so in a room you have not kept the books in a single place. So you have placed them in different places. So whenever according to the requirement of the books, so you should search the whole room where that particular book I have kept and where actually the book in your room or not. So for this is the haphazard manner. So to overcome that kinds of problem, so if I use a bookshelf or book rack, so that means then all the books if I kept in that rack, so it will be easier for us to take the book according to our requirement. So I will search the only the book rack, I will go and that books will now which one is required, then I will keep easily. So that's why the book that one I have prepared in a structured manner. So similarly, that information or data we should require for the further use, or this is the most vital information. If I store in a structured manner, then it will be easier for us for to handle that kinds of data according to our requirement or according to the problem. 1 minute. Just I am switch off my mic. 1 minute. হ্যাঁ বলুন স্লাইড আমি চেঞ্জ করিনি হ্যাঁ, এখানে আমি ইন্ট্রোডাকশনটা দিচ্ছি, তারপরে আমি ঢুকবো। Sorry, sorry for the interruption. Okay, so that means we should require to maintain our information in structured manner. So that's why the term is used the data structure and algorithms. Algorithm means suppose according to our problem we will solve our problem, that steps we will design to solve the corresponding problems, that is called the algorithm, the step by step the solution of a given problem. So that's why the name of the subject is data structure and algorithm. So we will maintain the data in structured manner, and that problem we have, we will solve that problem step by step, that solution we will design, and to find out that solution we will use that structured data. So this is the actual the meaning of this, the term data structure and algorithms. So now in this subject various topics are there, that one you will learn, or maybe some students have already learned in their second year. But the most important some topics have, that is most important for our gate exam. So what are the important topics? Like array, array of pointer, stack and queue, linked list, tree, graph, and hashing. These are the most important area of this subject. By for that means in this subject, using these topics, the gate is very vital. So that means, so first of all start the top first point, that is the array, array of pointers. So that means look at here, if you go through the previous year questions paper, some of the 2 or 3 years question paper, you can find out from this area there has 1 marks and 2 marks marks questions are compulsory. So that means maybe 1 or 2 questions will be come out from this section, this area, and 2 marks questions also be there, 1 or 2. So that's why this array of pointer, this area is most vital part for our gate exam from this subject like data structure and algorithms. So first of all, I will give you the small introduction about the array. What is the array? Why it is required, and what is the pointer? Why it is required, and the how we will solve these various problems using this concept. So let's start. So first of all, what is array? So array means, I have told you at first. So in your, suppose in your room there has only one study table have and only one chair is there. So whenever you are keeping your books, so some books you can keep in your table and some books you can keep your chair. But this is not the proper way. So we should maintain a structure. So to maintain a structure, we can use a use an array. Then what is an array? Look at here. Array means it is also a variable which one will hold the similar types of data. Similar types of data means or data items or elements. So that means it is a group of similar elements. So then what is the meaning of similar elements? Similar elements means suppose you have keep one rack, you are keeping all the books in the rack. So then the type is all the books. In the second rack, you are keeping all the elements. So then that is all the books. In the second rack, you are keeping all the books. In the third rack, you are keeping all your copies. So that means that rack will be allocated only for the copies. Hello?
You can start from third slide.
এরকম ইন্টারাপশন হলে তো মহা সমস্যা, মানে থার্ড স্লাইড মানে তো আমি কতটা এগিয়ে গেছি।
Uh, Due to certain technical fault, we are resumed from the last session. Okay, so we are very sorry for this. Now, Debussy madam, you can continue. Please continue. Please continue.
Okay, sorry for the interruption because maybe there was some network issues was there. Whatever I have told that the main vital topics of our gate exam from this subject is this area. That is the array of point tree, graph and hashing. So let's start one by one. And so first of all, array of pointer. So what is the requirement of array and what is the requirement of pointer, and how using these two concepts, how we will solve the problem? Let's see. Okay, so let's start how we will use what is the array. So array is a group of similar elements or data items. So at first, what is the requirement of array? Suppose you want to store the 10 students CGPA marks, right? So 10 students CGPA marks means, so at first we will declare the variable like integer a, that is 87. Now integer b, that is here I have stored the another student CGPA marks, that is 90. Integer d, sorry, c, another one student store 50. So like that way I should declare the 10 variable, then I should store the 10 and student CGPA marks. But it is not the good one because it is making the more complex. Another one is the more memory consuming. So to avoid that issue, to collect the same type, so if I do like that way, that we will assign a single variable like one. Within that single variable, if I am trying to store the all these 10 student CGPA marks, that should be better. So that's why the array concept has been introduced. So array is a group of similar elements or the data items That means where we will store the same types of data within a single variable. So that is the main advantage of using the array. So what is the syntax of the array? So at first we should put one data type, a return type, that is integer. Here I have taken. Next we should put one name like the array name, the like variable name. Here I have put it the arr. This is the user defined. And we should put the size. Size means how much elements I can put within that variable. So here I have taken 3. So that means 3 elements I can store. Okay. So now that means the value 1, value 2, like that way. Depending on this size, the maximum of 3 element you can store. This is the issue. So now, so what is the meaning of this group of similar elements? So that means, look at here. Here I have taken 3 array: array A, array B, and array C. So within this array A, I have taken all the integer. So this is, that means the main property of the array is it can hold same types of the data. So here I have taken all the integer. So it is an array holding the property of the array. So I can consider this is an array. So now next is B. So here I am holding all the character. So now it is not, it is holding the property of the array. So but consider the this third array. Here I have put it multiple types of data: character, integer, and float. So this is not holding the property of the array. So that means the main property of the array is we can store only the same type of data. So that is the main point of the property of an array. So now how we will declare? This is integer 1 return type, array name, and its size. Another way you can declare integer a, integer return type, array name, the syntax of the array, and the variable. When you are using this structure, so compiler easily able to understand that the size of the array is 4, because here you have initialized uh, three values for this variable. So now here if you use this structure, so that means here whenever you are initializing int a of 6, so that means in our main memory, that one block of memory will be allocated whose name is a. It is a array type block of array type variable a, and this block of memory will be allocated where I can put 6 element. So maximum 6 element I can put, minimum 0 or minimum 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is. Maximum 6 element I can put. So this is the way of declaring an array. Now how how the array will be represented? So if I initialize int array, just consider only this area. So in that block of one in memory, in our main memory, one block of memory will be allocated for this variable array. Okay. So now here I can store maximum 10 element within this block of memory. What are the 10 elements? This one I have already declared. So this means this each element has been stored accordingly. So this is the contiguous as memory will be used to store this each element. So within that array, each element has one address. So that should be termed as index value. So that means index value means each element within that array, each element where it is storing. So that is called the index value. With using this index value, I can fetch any one element from the array, and the indexing will be started from 0 to 9. So that means 0 to 9 means count here. Here has the 10 elements are there. If you are trying to put the 6 element, so index will be start from 0 to 5. So this is the property of the array. The indexing of the element will be started from 0. Okay. Now, so then whenever you are initializing a block of memory for this for this array, and each element has some index value. So to find out that where the elements actually located within that array, that means within that container. So that means look at here, in your college there has a building. Within that building there may be CSE department is holding. So that means this is called the your in college building. Within that building this is the CSE department. But if it is the CSE department, so then within that CSE department some rooms will be there. So each room will be identified by this index value. But if I try to find out the room find out the room from the college campus. So that means that room has one an address. So that is called the memory address. Okay, so that is called the memory address. So that means array index is 0. Each element has index value corresponding its memory address value. So index value means the level of the element in the array. So that is array index, like a key value of the level of the element within that array, and this is the main memory address value. So like that way the array will be represented. So now need for the array, because why we are using array? Suppose it will take one unit of time for to access this element. So if there has 100 elements is there, that element also it will access, the access time will be also of order of like 1 unit of time. So that's why we will use the array. So come to the type of the array is one dimensional and multi-dimensional. One dimension means like that way we will use the one dimension 1D array. Int a, the one dimension will be there. If there has two dimension is there, so like that way these two dimension we will use like matrix. One is the row value, another one is the column value. So this is the syntax of two dimensional array. Now come to the part of pointer. Then what is the pointer? All of you know the pointer mean it will hold the address of a variable. So I have written one code here. So in integer type variable I have taken like digit, and here, so digit means in the main memory the digit one variable will be allocated, and within that digit variable I have stored the value is 100. Now I have taken one pointer type variable. This is the star r. This is the pointer type variable, and here I am holding the address of this digit. Suppose in the main memory the address is 1000. So this 1000 will be stored for within this r. Look at here. So r pointer I have taken, and digit variable, this is the integer type 100 I have stored within this variable. So whenever I am declaring this variable digit, so in a main memory one memory will be allocated like this one. So whenever I am taking the address of this digit like this syntax, here this within that r variable the address of this digit variable will be stored. This is the basic fundamental idea of pointer. Next, come to the part of the pointer to pointer. So that means one pointer will hold the address of the another pointer. So suppose integer a equal to 10, one variable I have taken, and within that variable I have stored 10, and the address of in the main memory is allocated here 1000. So now I will store this address. So how? Obviously I will take the another pointer variable h. There I have stored the address of this variable a, like address of a. Now come to the part of this area. I want to store the address of this variable. The address of this variable is 2000. In a memory is allocated. So now that means double pointer we will use to store the address of the another pointer, like address of a and x. So that means what is the address of x? 2000. So 2000 will be holded by this pointer variable double star y. Now one questions will be there. So this is one question. So here the two dimension array has been taken. The size is 4 cross 5, and these are the elements. The question is what will be the result of this? So actually the answer will be 19. How it will be come? So whenever I am declaring a two dimension array, so that means 4 cross 5. So that means it will be looking like this. 4 cross 5 means this is row value and column value. So array indexing had been started from 0 to 4, and it is 0 to 3. So that means that each element of the array, look at here, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this is the first row. So that should be looking like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So location of each element will be 0, 0, row value, column value, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 1. This is the first column value. So similarly for this, these are the individual element index value. This is the array index value. So now what is the question? Our target is to find out this. So first of all, what is a? A means initially the a means the address of zeroth index of 2D array, which is mean the one dimension. So that means a means normal the address of this variable. So that is 0. Now plus double star A. First of all, what is the single star A? The meaning of the single star A is the address of zeroth index element of the zeroth. So that look at here. So that means this one. So this is the double pointer A. Okay. So that means double pointer A means what? First of all, consider the first pointer, star of A. So A, star of A means it is holding the address of A. So that means this one, and double pointer means within that address what there is, that is 1. So double star A is actually indicating the value of 1. So now what is the meaning of then double star A plus 2? Double star A plus 2 means what is the double star A value we have collected? 1. 1 plus 2 means 3. So this value we have collected 3. So now A plus 3, what is the meaning of it? Address of third index of the array. So A is initializing the zeroth index. Now 0 plus 3 means now it is indicating this index of the array, 2D array. So now star of A plus 3. Then what is the meaning of this is called, that is the A plus 3. Okay, so star of A plus 3 means it is holding the address of zeroth index element of the third index. So this one, zeroth index element of the third index, this one. So now then star of A plus 3. So that means address of third index element of third index. So look at here. Star of A plus 3 means whatever it is saying, address of zeroth index element of third index. That means actually it is indicating A of 3. So that means this one. So now star of A plus 3 plus 3. So that means address of third index element of the third index. So that means A plus 3 plus 3. So that means if it is this one, so that means array of 3 plus 3. Now pointer of this one, pointer of this one, pointer of this one means address of this one. So that means the third index. So that means actually it is A of 3, 3. So that means this one. So that's why the answer is 19. Okay. So now this is the one application of pointer or array using pointer. The second one, what is this? Here, look at here, just a main function. Here I have taken one variable x, normal integer type. Another array I have taken, there has two elements are there. One 10 is and 11. So now at first I have taken the null pointer. The question is pointer variable, that is null, and you know বন্ধ করে দিচ্ছি